I've been in executive for the last 12 years, working for the party, giving everything I have, committed to the party, to its policy, backing Mr. Joe Bosano and Fabian Picardo, which was the one who brought me into politics in
Mr.
2009.
Picardo?
Yes, Fabian Picardo, in 2009. And the only thing has been loyal to the party and defending party policy, because I'm a socialist and I believe in the GSLP party.
But you are quite upset at the way things have happened in the past few days.
Well, I have to make it clear that I withdrew my application before the candidates were elected. So this is not about the candidates who are elected or sour grape on my part. This is due to the democratic process which we presume in the GSLP that we have, which was broken. I can say to you that I had a personal meeting with the party leader where he conveyed to me that he did not want me in his team, and this caught me by shock. But not only that, that he would be telling the executive members not to vote for me, which is breaking the democracy of the whole process, and that if I was elected by the executive, that he will be thinking of standing down, and it was either me or him. Surely you must understand that for me that was a pressure, because I don't want Fabian Picardo to leave the party. But then he continued that if he stayed within the slate and we win an election with me within that slate, he will not count to me as a minister. We will have 9 ministers and leave me out of all ministries. So you must see that this is a shock to me, because the only thing I've done in this party is loyalty and commitment. And I always work for the people of Gibraltar.
Did he give you reasons?
That is the main upset, that the reason he gave was that he was receiving calls from the public saying that I shouldn't be on the slate, and that some members of the executive were criticizing me. And my point of view is that if people on the executive do not want me, they had the right to vote against me, but not make a propaganda out and a showcase of not letting me at least present myself to the executive.
How does the vote normally work, given that you've been a member of the GSLP executive? How does that vote normally work come election time? Is it sort of something that is debated and there are more names? So like, do 10 come forward and then 7 are selected by the executive?
See, that's it. All members are invited to attend. They are nominated by a proposer and a seconder. And then the executive committee invites them to put the case forward, to show what they can do for the party or what they will bring to the party. And then there's a ballot process, a secret ballot process, which members of the CFD selects the candidates, 7. And then it is brought to, like today, it goes to the membership, and the membership will second and defend it if they agree or not agree. And I actually withdraw my application because the leader of the party told me to do so. But then I continue with all my withdrawal because there's nothing else. If the democracy is broken within the party, like he has done, then I have no room.
But why do you say that he has broken democracy? I mean, the executive members have their own minds, and he will say, I don't think Allan should be part of this team, but they still have to make their own minds up, no?
Yeah, well, the problem is that no influence should be given by any member to one another. Every candidate should have the chance to portray themselves and say what they do for the party and what they will do for the party. It should be a selective process where everyone has a chance. And I was stopped of having that chance. He says it's not personal, and I believe him, to be honest, because I don't know where this has come from. And maybe sometime we will come out that there's a third person involved in all this or not. I don't know. But for me, it was a shock, because I don't consider Fabian Picardo my enemy.
As in somebody has influenced Fabian Picardo?
It must be outside influence. It cannot be anything, because I
Not Sir Joe Bosano?
No. Sir Joe Bosano was influenced by him, by not supporting.
Right.
And I don't know where it comes from, to be honest.
So what next for you, and what next for the GSLP from your perspective?
Well, I already left the GSLP. I still believe in socialist policy. And what next for me? Well, I've seen in the poll, and I'm not sure if that's correct, that 60% of the voters will vote for an independent candidate.
Would consider voting for an independent candidate.
Consider is a big word, and I think that maybe I will have to think if I can be another candidate or independent candidate.
An
for the
independent
peop- an
socialist
independ-
candidate.
For the people of Gibraltar to decide.